Real ones, real ones, real ones. Since I provided y'all with the realest breakdown of the Monique Shannon Sharpe interview, I feel compelled to follow that up with some comments about uh, what's transpired since that interview in regards to her versus her own son. I ain't gonna hold y'all long on this one, but I do have some comments to share with you. But before I do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, put all your people on. Also, make sure you follow me across all social media platforms. Feel free to join the channel. Feel free to contribute via Cashapp. I thank God for all of you who have. But let's get into this briefly, y'all. Not going to be long on this because I am not going to be hyperbolic about this. I am not going to be salacious about this. I'm not going to do this. We're talking about a mother and her son. A mother and her son. No matter how much they are estranged, that's still a mother and her son. I'm sure I've said this on here before in the 192 episodes that we've had of Put It On Some. But if I haven't, I shall now. The parental relationship is unlike any other relationship on planet Earth. It is. Even more so, and when I say that, I'm talking about from the child's perspective. I want to focus on the child's perspective even more because from the parent's perspective, you never want anything to happen to your child. Never, never, never. Okay. But if you are still at an age where you can have children, you can have another child. Okay. I know that sounds harsh. I'm not trying to say that. I know if you lost a child, you never forget your child. You never stop hurting for your child. I literally know that I have lost a child. Okay. And that some motherfucker out there might say, no, you haven't. But I lost a child to miscarriage, 2 months. Okay. My child had a heartbeat. I remember going to the doctor and seeing my child's heartbeat. I still mourn for my child. I have a tattoo on me where I have 3 names, not 2. Y'all see Mr. Bear, y'all see my happy all the time, okay? But I have another name on me, okay? I have their real names on me, and I have Alpha also on me because I didn't get to learn the gender of my child. So I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, but Alpha means first. So that was the first life I created with my bride. And I still mourn for that child. I still wonder what would have been. I still remember how happy I was, how elated, overjoyed I was when I learned that my wife was pregnant. Okay, so I know how that feels. But I was able to have Mr. Bear and Happy. Well, from a child standpoint, once you lose your father or mother, that's it. That's it. You can have a godfather or godmother in your life. You can have a step parent in your life, but I'm talking about that biology. Once you lose that parent who is biologically yours, that's it. You cannot replicate that. It's the only relationship in life like that. Only one. You feel me? Again, that doesn't exist from the parent standpoint because, like I just said, I lost my first child, who me and my wife created, but we created 2 others. But My father, who has now passed away, ain't nothing I can do about that relationship. I mean, that's just a part of me I don't know. You know, he wasn't in my life like that. It's just a part of me I just don't know. What you talking about first? What this got to do with Monique and her son? Y'all, I really hope that these two can work this out. I really do. Because after Monique's club Shay Shay interview, this brother came out and talked about how Monique has no desire to be his mother. Uh, basically, she doesn't offer anything outside of finances to him. She came back with her husband and they defended themselves and talked about all the ways that they've helped him financially, which kind of gave credence to what he was saying. He came back and spoke on their reaction. But then Monique was videotaped on stage. And long story short, she said, fuck that nigga. And you want to give her some grace by saying, okay, and she's being a comedian, she being up there she not being the Club Shay Shay Monique, or even definitely not being the toned down Monique that she was when she was sitting there with her husband. She on stage, so she being, boisterous, loud, crazy Monique. And long story short, she said, "Fuck that nigga." Claimed that some old lady in the airport told her that, and she basically saying like, "Damn, your child kids keep being disrespectful, keep being disrespectful, keep being disrespectful." At some point, you just say, "Fuck them," No. And when you listen to her story, she's been through some shit, man. I talked about learning through the Club Shay Shay thing about what happened to her with being molested by her own brother. I talked about her feelings on family and what she said about, hey, we've been conditioned to accept trauma from our family. So she's been through a lot. And it seems like now her son is going through a lot as well. So what I would say to real ones out there about this situation is we should probably take the same stance that 50 Cent took when he was asked about Lil Wayne and Birdman's beef. 50 Cent basically was like, I ain't got no opinion on it. I'm not speaking on that because at the end of the day, they family. Now I know Lil Wayne and Birdman are not biologically family, okay? But in their eyes, that was a father-son relationship. Well, this shit right here actually is a biological mother and son relationship. Okay. And 50 stance on the Birdman Lil Wayne shit was like, hey, at the end of the day, they might come back around. And then if they come back around and get back together, then shit, they gonna remember what the fuck you said about the other one. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, all I can do is look at this and hope that this mother and this son can get right. You feel me? Um, because from her son's standpoint, that's a one-on-one relationship. And from her standpoint, even though she has other kids, that's still her child, and that's her first child at that, you know. So I hope that God blesses both of them, and that somehow this shit playing out publicly can stop, and that they can reach some kind of conclusion, I guess, to at least be cordial. Put it on some.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.